Hello, and welcome to another edition of Ask Ben W, the video series where I get to tackle exactly one question as I walk from my parked car to my office in Denver Public Schools. Today's question is this: what responsibility do you have to tend to and support the things that you create? The reason why I'm asking this question is we are going through a process in Denver Public Schools of really taking a critical look at a lot of the different types of support that we have for teachers and leaders, and to a greater and less extent, deciding, what we continue with, what we reinvest in, and what we, stop doing. And so there are some components of that that would require us to stop doing some of the things that I've been very passionate about and that I sort of saw as really long-term investments. And on the one hand, that's not great when you think about, oh man, you've invested 2 years of your life into something. How can you just let it go? How can you say that this is no longer a priority, no longer a strategy worth investing in? On the other hand, if you do let things go and you allow yourself the distance and the time to reflect upon what is going well, what's not going well, and whether or not you can invest in new things and actually change the focus of your strategy. If you can allow yourself that time, then you really do have an opportunity. You have even an obligation, maybe, to stop doing things that are not worth continuing. Whether because you no longer see the concrete value of them, or because they aren't having the kind of effect that you thought they would, or impact that you thought they would. And the heart of the question for me has a lot to do with whether or not you can actually let go of something that you have brought into the world and that people have come to depend upon. And what responsibility do you have to those who have bought in, who have said, yes, I want to do this too. I would like to come along with you on this journey. What responsibility do you have to those people to keep going, even though it may not be as fruitful as you thought it might be? And so this is an ongoing question that I, frankly, even as I was starting the walk, I didn't have an answer to. And I think about how many projects that I have created and stopped in my life. How many things that I have tried and have in some ways abandoned. And whether or not it is better to sustain something, or it is better to create more things. I think a lot about something that John Green says when he is sort of analyzing a world problem or something like that. And he talks a lot about how stability is highly underrated. It's mostly in reference to governments. But I also think in organizations and in your own personal and work life, stability is highly underrated and undervalued, at least in sort of today's working and living environments. right? Because we value innovation, and we value change, and we value quickly adapting to the needs that we see. And there is very little emphasis that is placed upon stability, and of staying the course, and of making commitments, and then following up on those commitments. And so I'm weighing both of those things in my head, and saying, so we have made promises, we have created projects, we have started the work of supporting teachers with personalized professional learning. These are all things that we have done. And to change course drastically based upon new information, based upon new direction, based upon new vision and values, new vision, not new values. We value the same things that we did. How much do you have a responsibility to build on the things that have come before? And how much do you have a responsibility to provide stability for yourself and for others? And I guess that's an open question that I have. I don't have an answer for, at least not right at this moment, for how much responsibility I have to keep doing the things that I have done and to support the same work that we have been doing, or to move into a new set of endeavors, a new set of strategies based upon new evidence, new data, and a new scope. And so I'm very interested in anyone's thoughts around this particular topic of what responsibility do you have to the things that you have created and birthed that other people have taken upon themselves to take part in? And what responsibility do you have to create stability within your organization and within others? What responsibility do you have to create a measured version of change? And so if you'd like to help me answer that question, please leave a comment, or send me a message on Twitter. And if you'd like to ask another question that I can maybe answer, please do so using the Ask Ben W hashtag. And I hope you have a great day of learning.